Hi, it's Amanda. Welcome to my channel. Yes, I'm sitting in Aiden's chair because I don't have small chairs and this is a very casual video. But before I get into it, let me just pull this closer. You can't really... Oh! I just recorded a video with my mother, Christina, and Jasmine, my other sister. It took a 50-minute conversation. I was really excited for Thursday's video. And I don't know where it went. Like, the video ended and it's just nowhere to be seen. So that's actually why I'm recording this video right now, because I am in such a dark place and making videos livens me up. So let me just jump in here. Thank you, Lavinia from Fine Natural Hair Rocks. Check out her channel if you haven't before. She tagged me in a natural hair tag, my first one, and I am very excited because I actually really enjoy Q&As. So it is 19 questions, and I'm just going to walk through them with you. And then hopefully at the end of this, it'll at least take a couple of minutes for reality to set back in to the fact that I lost my entire video. So I have the questions on my phone and I'm just gonna read them. Are you natural, relaxed, or transitioning? I was relaxed for most of my life. I transitioned for 11 months and now I am natural. I have been natural since February and it is now December 20 something or 19th, I don't even know. How long have I been natural? 11 months. I big chopped February 7th to be specific, so 11 months and a few weeks. Why did you start your natural hair journey? I have actually also mentioned this in several videos. I started my transition because I had a miscarriage and I was afraid of having another one. And a hairdresser told me that I was potentially unsafe to be getting relaxers while I was pregnant. And then that had me kind of concerned, like, why are they unsafe? Because I didn't know. And, you know, when I found out that it was unsafe, it was kind of like I had no point. I have no choice. I did originally probably assume that I was going to just quit relaxers while I was pregnant and then go back to it. But a few weeks later, after I had done some YouTube research, I figured out that there was this whole like transitioning to natural thing. I got really into it, and that is now history. What is your hair texture? So I'm not really sure what it means by hair texture. I have coarse strands, so that means thick strands. I would actually say medium density hair. Sometimes it feels like it's high density, but then sometimes I look at my parts and I'm like, I'm not really sure. So I would say medium to high density, coarse strands. My curl pattern, I don't know. I think I range from like maybe 3B or C in some places to 4B. It's possible I have some 4C, but it's kind of, I feel like you can't really know until you do your first wash and go. My hair is really curly in the back. It's really coily in the front. It's just, it's all over the place. And I mean, like, whatever. My hair looks the way that it does. I don't know what his hair texture is. You tell me. Health or length? I mean, you can't have one without the, what is that song? You can't have one without the other. Love and marriage. Did you watch that show? What was it? Love and no. Oh, this is going to bother me. What's the name of that show? Goes together like a horse and carriage. This I tell you, brother. You can't have one without the other. Health and length, sorry. So you can't have length, healthy length, without health. So, I mean, I'm huge into health if you've been following me as well. I'm very much into the health of my hair. And with health will come length. What do I want? I want health and I want length also. You can have, I guess, like one single long strand, like if you don't trim your hair and you just kind of let it grow and just like do whatever. You could have long straggly hair, but I don't want that. So if I have to choose one, let's say health. What is your hair length now? Okay, so my last Rev trim would have been around November 7th. And then I think it was like around here. I think it's slightly above armpit length in the front, but my hair is also like, I big chopped once at home December 19th, and then I went to a salon February 7th because I butchered my at home. And like my hair is so many different lengths. Like I feel like the hair at the top is like up to here, and I've got some that's down here that, I mean, like it's just all over the place. But what is my longest like section of hair? I would say it's around armpit length, a little bit above armpit length. When I big chopped, it was probably like here. I have one picture of my hair blown out like at the salon, after they big chopped, but for some reason they had my hair going up. So I mean, like, I'm trying to picture it coming down. Maybe if it was falling, it would have been like here or here. So I've had some good, like, blown out. So I've had some really good progress, I think, like, in my opinion, since I big chopped. What is your goal length? My goal length is waist length. My hair shrinks a lot. So I feel like for me to get, I mean, I can't say for sure, but I have a feeling that my like twist out length down here is going to be my waist length. It's also just kind of a like, how long can you grow it, because the longer you grow it, the healthier it is. And like, it's just like, it's a nice feeling. It's like a reward in itself. I can physically see how well I'm taking care of my hair. If you could only live with one hair product, what would it be? I am not answering that question because I don't have to live with only one hair product. Ugh. I can't just live with one product. I mean, like, that's just, if I have a deep conditioner, that's great, but then I'm walking around with like a dirty scalp and dirty strands because deep conditioner is not cleaning my hair. So I can't do that. I can't just have a shampoo because my hair would break off because it would be so dry and brittle because I need deep conditioner. Styling products, again, I mean, you get some like, you know, well hydrated, like, dirty hair, and what good is that? So, and what else is there? Gel? I don't use gel. What am I gonna just put some gel into some nasty, dry, brittle, dirt-ridden, pollutant, you know, spewing hair? I need all my products. If I had to limit it to 3 products, I would take a bentonite clay mask, a deep conditioner, and a 4-in-1 styler. What is your favorite oil? There's no specific, like, I love olive oil or avocado oil or grapeseed oil or whatever. I love the melanin hair care oil. I would say that is my favorite multi-use oil, and is the multi-use pure oil blend. I think that's what it's called. So that's in keeping. What's the worst product you've ever used? So I like the products. I'm going to stand by my original review, but the worst product I've used, and I will say since I went natural, because that's when I really started paying attention, the Mane Like Me 3-in-1 revitalizing spray. The 10-in-1 Mane revitalizing spray. I sprayed it on my hair and it just felt like a styling spray. Like, it gave me that, like, really stiff, like, styling gel. It just gave me that kind of feeling, and it felt like it sucked all the moisture out of my hair. So number 11, what is your go-to hairstyle? My favorite hairstyle, and Nick's favorite hairstyle on me, is a twist out. Hands down. But when you say favorite go-to hairstyle, that just kind of feels like, you know, you're running behind or whatever, you're running late, you just gotta, like, do something with your hair and go. I have no style that allow for that right now. So, I mean, like, yeah, I love a twist out, but a twist out means 55 to an hour and 5 minutes putting in the twists. If I don't use a dryer, 2 days to dry it, and then I take it out. So it's like, can it be my go-to if it takes like 3 days to achieve it? I don't know. There's no, like, I wash my hair and I style it in 5 minutes and go. So I would, okay. Now that I've qualified my answer, my favorite go-to style is a twist out. Number 12, am I a product junkie? Yes, sirree. 13, how often do you trim your ends? Quarterly. So every 3 months, as on the dot as I can get. I was getting a lot of single strand knots, and I've been complaining about it for, like, probably since September. So if you've watched any of my videos since September, I probably talked about my single strand knots. I cut those out just, like, throughout the week, but that's not a trim. But, like, my legitimate, like, I blow dry my hair and I trim the ends where it looks like it needs trimming, that is every 3 months. How often do you use heat? I only use indirect heat. I have started using my hooded dryer for like 30 minutes when I'm done with my styles, and it's only 30 minutes because I normally finish twisting, braiding, or wild card styling my hair. I usually finish around like 1 a.m., so I'm not going to sit under the dryer for an hour and a half to dry my hair. I rev air my hair every 3 months, so that is more indirect heat. 15, do I take supplements? I take green leafy vegetables, lentils, tofu. I take smoothies with a whole bunch of, like, seeds and stuff in it. I like to go the food route. But do I take supplements? Yes. I take vitamin D3 because everyone needs vitamin D3. And I take B12 because I'm vegan, so I don't get B12 I don't get adequate amounts of B12 from my food, both through my own research and a nutritionist recommended this as well, that I take B12. Those are the only two things that I need to take. Everything else, if I'm deficient in it, I should just eat more of the things. Unless, of course, I have a medical problem and like I need the massive doses that they might have in some kind of like actual supplement. But I would say largely, I take D3 and I take B12, but do I take supplements? No, not really. And the B12, I actually don't take a B12 supplement. I just eat a ton of nutritional yeast. Who is your hair crush? So, you know, I'm just going along strolling through Instagram. I probably come about like maybe 60 people where I'm like, oh my God, their hair is amazing. There is one person though, that every time I scroll past her, I'm like, oh my God, look at that hair. And I haven't really subscribed to her, so I don't see them on a daily basis. I think I actually subscribed to her recently. Not subscribe, follow her on Instagram. Her name is, I'm actually going to look it up because I have my phone mirror. Alyssa Marie. I'm going to show you because I don't like just putting pictures of people like in my videos. It just seems a little bit But this is her. Yeah, so her Instagram is Lyssa Mariexo. LYSSAMARIEXO. I scroll past that hair and I'm just like, I need to stop. Wait, what did I just see? I mean, now looking at it, it looks like generic, just like amazing hair on Instagram, but I don't know what it is about her specifically that her hair just like gets me every time. Number 17, how long does it take you on wash day? I think you mean at wash days. The problem is like with my schedule, I can't just go and wash my hair because it would take too long. Like I have kids, I have work, and like there's no good day to wash my hair. So let me just tell you my wash day schedule. I wash my hair on Fridays again now. I start pre-pooing in the last hour or so of work because I need to go and exercise immediately at 5 o'clock if I'm going to finish deep conditioning, getting the deep conditioner in my hair before I have to take the kids over at 6. So at 4 o'clock, I take like 20 minutes to pre-poo my hair and then put on my plastic caps. I finish the last like however long of work. At 5 o'clock, I run downstairs, I do my pre-poo and pump, workout with pre-poo in my hair. And then I run upstairs, shampoo, deep condition, which takes about 35 minutes. So I have to be really quick. I do really quick workouts. That's all I have time for because I have to take over Aiden and Layla at 6 o'clock. So so it takes me 35 minutes or so to shampoo and then apply my deep conditioner. And then at that point, it's kind of like I gotta get dinner ready and we gotta eat dinner and then I gotta clean up after dinner. So that's usually like, I usually get back to my hair at like 9:30 or 10 at night. I rinse it out and then I style my hair and that whole process. Remember, I record every single wash day that I do, except for weeks 2 and 3 if I'm not using new products. But even outside of that, it still takes a long time to have to record videos because whether or not I'm recording the actual washing portion, I do videos every single time I wash my hair. And I have been since February? When I started this channel, March or so. And the styling process, once I go off camera, probably takes me, I would say anywhere from 55 minutes to an hour and 20 minutes, depending on what style I'm doing. So, I mean, you can add that up if you want to. It doesn't, for me, it doesn't even, there's no point in me doing that because I'm never going to have like however many hours that is consecutively to do my hair. In a situation where I wasn't deep conditioning for like 4 hours, then I would probably deep condition for like 45 minutes with heat and then continue on with my day. But I'm not in a position where I can really do that. So there's no point in me even trying to do that math. So it takes me from 4 p.m. when I start my pre-poo until probably like 1 in the morning. And then it takes me the full next day to dry my hair between naturally and 30 minutes under the dryer. And then it takes me however long to take out my hair, which is probably like normally like 30 minutes from like me getting on camera and being like, hey, it's the next day, to me saying like, hey, here's the final results. I start at 4 p.m. on Friday and I finish Sunday afternoon. Number 18, the worst thing that has ever happened to my hair. I'm going to think about this question in the context of how long I've been natural, because who cared what happened to my hair before? I don't. I've had a pretty decent journey so far because I've been so like on it with my hair, like making sure that I would just say like, okay, No. I will go to when I was transitioning. I was still applying, okay, yes. I have an answer here. It wasn't like a spot in time. So I got my last treatment. It was a keratin treatment, end of January. And then I decided that I was going to be transitioning. It was at that appointment when she was like, you shouldn't be doing this since you're pregnant. And I was like, ah. I decided to transition end of January. So every single weekend, you know, I'd whip out the flat iron because I was trying to match the two textures. I mean, like, obviously my hair wasn't growing like the following week, but you know, like 4 weeks, 5 weeks. And also the keratin treatment didn't take. So my roots were puffy in like 2 weeks. But anyway, I spent until April trying to match textures, which meant flat iron to my roots every single weekend from the end of January until mid-April, when I learned enough to realize that I should not be applying heat. So, you know, there was like 3 months of growth that I was heat damaging. So the worst thing that happened to my hair, and I don't know the results of it because my hair has been pretty great, except my ends. Maybe that's why my ends are so terrible. So, but my answer is the worst thing that's happened to my hair is my applying flat iron, like direct heat to it every single week for about 3 months during my transition. And then the last question, number 19, do I dye my hair? I do not dye my hair. I put so much time and effort and like energy into my hair, but I'm really lazy when it comes down to it. So yeah, I'm going to wash my hair, I'm going to style my hair because those are the things that I feel like by default I have to do. The thought of dyeing my hair, and like I know that there's so many dyes out there that don't damage your hair. I would never chemically lighten my hair or just like change the color in any chemical way, shape, or form. Never, never, never. But even just like applying like hair paint wax to my hair, I'm not going to do it. If I'm ever sponsored to make a hair dye video, I mean, if you pay me, fine, I'll do it. But I'm not doing it for free. So that was it. I kind of wish there were more questions because I'm in the back of my head still thinking about the video that I lost. Well, this was fun. Thank you again, Lavinia, for passing this along to me. And before I leave, I should probably pass this on to other people. So I will pass it on to 4 other natural hair YouTubers. Okay. All right. I'll aid and entertain you while I find someone. So first okay, that's enough. Maybe this is too many people to nominate. I'm gonna throw this out there, and if you wanna pick it up, go ahead. If you don't, no hard feelings. So I would like to nominate for this tag, Curls with Love, Ashley Lauren 365, Tip of All Trades, 4C Chick, Cocoa Butter Curls, Rax Real, and Tress to Impress. I will tag you all in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. If you like my content and haven't done so already, please consider subscribing, like, comment, and share, and I'll talk to you in my next one. But not on Thursday because I lost that footage.